Alright guys, Layton here. Welcome back to the WTZM TV Channel 18 Superstation. It is time to continue on with our Let's Play of Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney on the Nintendo 3DS. We're heading back into court. We are currently on chapter 2, I believe, if I'm correct on that. So yeah, we're right into the court still here. Well, so much for a fun evening at home. The knights came and crashed our party. They were shouting all about a witch and a witch trial. Talk about coming out of left field. They arrested Espella and dragged her to the courthouse under suspicion of being one of those witches they mentioned. And if she's found guilty, oh you know, they'll only throw her into a pit of fire. They're joking, right? So yeah, we're right in the middle of this kind of ancient court. So let's continue on.
Well then, we will now continue with the trial of Espella Cantabella.
It's been a while since I played this. Well, it's been a couple weeks, so I don't really remember a whole lot of the voices, but oh boy. A group of witnesses huddling up before a joint testimony in a witch trial. You can't make this stuff up.
Inquisitor Barnum, if I may ask you a question. Yes, my lord?
I think that's what it was.
We now have 5 witnesses on the stand, so I must ask. Why was this obnoxious-looking man left out of your initial group of witnesses?
Oh yeah, that's right. Somebody from the balcony.
Spotty's right, Barnum. That's just cold-blooded.
There is but one reason, my lord. I did not know this witness even existed. You, sir, failed to come forward. When we were asking for witnesses for this very trial, you were nowhere to be seen.
That's because I didn't hear peep about it. I ain't usually around tonight except for maybe a rogue's tavern.
So you're basically telling us that you were up all night drinking.
Anyway, it's all wander under the bridge now as far as I'm concerned. Just leave the rest to yours truly.
During the last interrogation, the defendant brought forth some surprising proof. Namely, that there was little possibility the accused could have used magic. I've never heard such a claim. It must be doing of this logic.
What rubbish! Logic, you say? I ain't got a clue what that is. But I do know that this bread baker ought to head back to the bakery.
Eloquently said.
Oi, Gramps, give me and me partners over here a chance to speak. You want to know how this witch managed to be holding that scepter, don't you?
Oh, when you say Gramps, you wouldn't mean me, would you?
I fail to see anyone else meeting such a description. Well, surely she's a witch. I bet Snowy's beautiful white coat on it.
On guard.
Alright, team, let's do this. Witnesses.
Oh my god.
Yes, well, let us proceed with the testimonies.
Why do I feel like I've totally lost control of this situation? Alright, starting off right away with the testimony.
It's clear as day, as far as...
Okay, so I have to make sure I check my court record here. So we got the bucket of milk that she was carrying. Mary brought it back to her farm. The glasses. Kira has poor eyesight and wears glasses, but she lost them a few days before the incident. A magic scepter needed to cast spells. The lantern and the case outline the use of witchcraft to burn. Okay. Spells the witch. We are not backing down on this.
When she dropped the lantern, the scepter was not yet in her hands. The scepter must have been hidden by magic and carried on her back.
The rogues grabbed her by the hand that held the lantern, so she must have had another way of holding that scepter.
That's easy. The girl just put the bucket down on the ground and picked the witch's magic stick.
Oh, because she was carrying on her... Yeah, it wasn't... She had the witch's scepter behind her back. Yeah, that just doesn't seem right about that.
So she had the witch's scepter behind her back?
She then dropped the lantern, or whatever it says. Sorry about that.
If that is the case, then it must have been possible for the accused to have used magic.
Alright, this is bad. Thanks to this guy, now all the witnesses seem extra determined to pin this thing on Espella.
They each harbor a shared anger towards witches and magic. Such is the cause of their strong desire to see a guilty verdict passed as quickly as possible. However, such confidence is undoubtedly bound to cloud their better judgment and thinking.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think these guys mean any real harm, but they're all riled up. They don't even realize how distorted their idea of what happened tonight has become. At least that's how it seems.
This isn't good, Professor. The witnesses aren't thinking straight. They're completely blind to the truth.
Sir Baker, or rather, Sir Wright.
Yes?
You do not appear to be a mere simple baker, that much is clear. On the other hand, you are no ordinary defender either. Never before has the defender managed to clash and do battle with me here on this battlefield as an equal. Sir Blue Knight, this trial has not yet been decided. If there is any doubt in your interrogation, I will not hesitate to strike your case down where it stands. I understand. Defender, please begin your interrogation.
Alright, so definitely the last statement definitely seemed wrong to me. 'Cause we had this conversation last time, too. So I think it's got to do something with the bucket of milk. Objection! I'm afraid what really happened is not quite so simple.
What? What you talking about?
If it had only just stopped raining moments before the crime took place. As a result, the ground was very muddy. If Miss Cantabella really placed this bucket on the ground like you claim she did, then it should be caked with mud, just like the lantern was after it fell.
Ah!
Well, I'd say that clears up your muddy testimony, wouldn't you?
Oh, well. Hey, Barnum.
What?
You just gotta sit there looking pretty? Come on, give me a hand here.
Flattery will get you nowhere, witness, other than perhaps to the dungeon. At any rate, there is but one question we ought to ask. Why is there no mud on that bucket? To the witness with the goat, may I ask you a question?
Huh? Are you talking to us?
Indeed, you admitted to the court that you returned home with the milk bucket. Illegally, I must add.
My, oh my, such harsh words, Inquisitor.
When you took the bucket home, you must have simply wiped the mud from the bucket, is that correct? Oh boy.
You know, now that you mention it,
No way, don't tell me, they're making stuff up.
that milk bucket. Oh, that's right, I remember now. I don't know if what was on the bucket was mud exactly, but it certainly was dirty. Before taking it inside with me, I remember wiping it clean with an old rag.
Are you kidding me? Oh boy.
Exceptional work, Inquisitor Barnum.
Right, it all makes perfect sense. See, we were right all along. Weren't we, Inquisitor Barnum? I knew that sword wasn't just for show, Barnum. You sliced this argument in two.
Objection!
Witness, Miss Mary.
What is it?
You're absolutely sure there was mud stuck to this milk bucket?
Oh my, well, truth be told, I don't remember whether it was mud exactly. But I do remember cleaning the bucket off when I got home.
Ugh.
It would seem the defense has failed to disprove the witness's claims. Of that we can be quite certain.
Ha ha, that'll teach you, Bluey. You got that right? Do me a favor, will you, Gramps? I want to change me testimony just a tiny bit.
I will allow it to leave the witness afraid from name calling in the future.
You got it, my lord. Well, all this court mumbo jumbo has left me thirstier than a dog in a desert.
Oh my god. He's like Godot, but oh my god. Much more creepier.
That witch there was holding the stick. I even heard her say the incantation thingy.
That's right, I witnessed it all. Alright, so there's gotta be... That witch there was holding the stick. Alright, so... What can we do here? Oh yeah, that's right, we can present people. Holding the stick. Let's see. He's the forgotten fifth witness, so what if he actually is just making this up and he actually forgot what actually happened? Let's try that out. Objection! This evidence proves there's a contradiction in the witness's testimony.
Does it? I don't see how it does.
Penalty? What? God dang it! That's friggin' sus. I thought that would actually work. Oh man. Alright. Let's just try pressing him then. Oh god.
Hold it!
I thought that would actually work. But no one knows for sure if Miss Cantabella dropped that milk bucket on the ground. Because there's no mud on it, is that what you're saying?
Hey, we went over this already. We know the goat lady wiped off all the mud.
I'm sorry, I'm uploading stuff while we're doing this once again. However, Miss Mary doesn't clearly remember whether or not it was mud that was stuck on the bucket.
We really don't remember, but maybe... I guess maybe there was mud on it. I mean, she couldn't hold the scepter without putting the bucket on the ground.
Miss Mary, please give a definitive answer.
You all done, Bluey. Talk all you want, because it ain't gonna help. You see? The 5 of us, we saw what that witch went and did. We saw it clear as day.
Alright, so we've got the questioning thing up here. See if we can get some more. There's a speech bubble over him, so let's question him again.
Get it? If 5 heads are better than 1, then 10 eyeballs are better than 2. And these 10 eyes don't lie. That girl is a witch.
Oh, okay. So we can't even question him. Oh, wait. Why is he just dreaming off like this? Alright. Hang on! Excuse me, mister. Oh my god, what's going on? Defender, when you say Gramps, might you by any chance be referring to me? No, of course not, Your Honor. Mr. Wordsmith, are you listening?
I heard you quite clearly the first time, young man. These ears are all the crackling of the fire, the whispering of the crowd, and now your voice.
If that's the case, then allow me to ask you a question. You were clearly deep in thought just now. Do you have something to say about this man's testimony?
Indeed so, I thought something was amiss. However, what that means I cannot say.
Amiss? Witness, could you tell us? What precisely was amiss with this third-rate testimony from this third-rate witness? What a burn, Barnum.
5 heads are better than 1, 10 eyeballs are better than 2. As I listen to this man's testimony, I cannot help but become aware of something most odd. Tonight when the crime occurred, we all made haste to that terrible scene. The delicious scent of mid-evening dinner permeated through the air, the shadows of those present cast through the dim light. And yet there were but 4 figures standing in that vicinity. 4 figures standing in that vicinity, myself included.
4? Hold on one second. You're saying that there were only 4 witnesses at the crime scene tonight?
These eyes may be open, but they know what they saw.
Oh, yeah, you're in trouble. Is something the matter, Miss Mary?
No, it's just that Snowy and I are trying to remember what happened at the time. I remember the flames erupting into the air. That's when Snowy and I made our mad dash to save the precious milk. And when those 2 ruffians were set ablaze, the flame filled the area with light. In that sudden flash of light, we could see that there were other people around besides ourselves. And that's when I saw them, the other people that scrambled to the scene along with us. I'm quite sure of it. There were only 4 of us there at the scene of the crime.
Hold it, madam. What in blazes is going on? We have 5 witnesses on the stand, all claiming to have witnessed tonight's events firsthand. That means we have 1 witness too many. Who's it gonna be?
Don't be stupid, alright? You lot better stop speaking out of turn. All for one and one for all, remember? We all promised to take this witch down together, didn't we?
It's not quite that simple. We saw what we saw.
Well, I say it's all about the numbers, and I counted, I say. I'll have you know my counting is flawless. On nights when sleep eludes me, I can count sheep from moonrise to sunrise.
4 witnesses, 5 witnesses. What difference does it make? Things all started getting muddled when you showed up.
What is that you're saying is my fault? I was there, you fool! Don't I just finish saying that?
My testimony is strong as steel, even if it's not completely stainless.
Order, I said order! What is going on here? You claim the number of witnesses does not add up?
I have never paid witness to such an outrageous conflict.
There is but one answer to this puzzle, a single possibility.
What do you mean?
Without a doubt, magic must have been used at the scene of the crime. Furthermore, it would indeed appear that there were only 4 witnesses present at the scene. And yet, currently we are faced with 5 witnesses testifying to the court. That certainly is quite a fatal contradiction, with only one possible answer. Would you not agree, Mr. Wright?
The answer? It can't be. Well, out with this supposed answer, Sir Blue Knight. What is your explanation for the current number of witnesses? They didn't see things correctly, the witch cast a spell on them, or one of them is the witch. Ooh, we gotta try that one out. That one's gonna be sweet. While it might seem far-fetched, the reality is actually rather simple. Alright, we're gonna take a break right here, but we'll be right back with more of Layton vs. Wright coming up next. Stay tuned, everybody.